Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing? This is EJ Uno, guys, coming back again, guys, with another great video. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, guys. We are going to be talking about iOS 26. Just did a debut, and if you are a iPhone lover, have an Apple Watch, tablet, phone, you name it, they will all be getting the new update, and you'll be able to enjoy this update. Now, I have mixed feelings about this update, and you know what I'm saying, in some parts I love it, some parts I don't, love it so much. But Apple kind of grows on you with some of the stuff they do. So what I'm saying, but it's coming. So you will be able to enjoy this update in the near fall. But if you can't wait and you want to get on your phone right now, I will be doing a video on how to get the beta through Apple. So yeah, so you can wait, or you can witness some bugs here and there with putting it on your iPhone. I wouldn't put it on your main phone. If you do have more than one phone, I would definitely try it on something different, just because you just don't want no bugs happening, and it's the first beta of many to come. So I definitely would wait for that, but I will be doing a video other than this video on that. So guys, getting back to the iOS 26, it will be a new overall look of the display. You will have it's talking about with a debut, a new look, even more magic. So they're having something called liquid glass, which is basically a transparent like type of holographic type of, it's like like, how if you would take a card and depending on how you would see that in the sunlight, and it would like reflect in different ways. But this is more of like a glass type of thing where you can move the phone, and it's kind of like glassy effect, I guess you want to say. So so that's the new overlay of how they did that. A couple more things about the iOS is a new design with liquid glass, like I was just telling you, beautiful delight and instant familiar. So I'm seeing, I've been seeing YouTubers and them talk about what they have put on their phone, and it's kind of like how I said about Apple with the updates, is that they bring the updates, but what you think you're going to get, they're not putting it on there. So it's kind of like they're outlining the apps, something like that. But you know what? I'm going to be able to, after I do this beta, because I'm gonna put it on my iPhone, and we're just gonna take a look at that. And I'm gonna be the judge for myself, other than looking at what other people said about it. So I'm not gonna speak just yet about that, about the display part of it. So they will have something called visual intelligence. Now lets you search, ask questions, and take action with the contents of your own Apple screen. Okay. And one thing I have heard them talk about is they are improving Siri, which I think that to me, I feel like they should just make like Siri, as she goes up, just like you see the AI part. I think they should just go ahead and just make Siri just like that, because it's basically the same thing. I mean, what I don't understand is, why are they just limiting the AI only to the newest iPhones, when Apple can do it with, not Apple, Android can do it with mostly any Android phone out there. So Apple, I feel like you're kind of like doing what Samsung used to do to their customers until they start appreciating their customers. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that in a good way, coming from Samsung, because Samsung used to do the same thing. They only used to put on the best things on their higher end phones, and then all the budget phones used to get the crappy effect. But now they start joining up with Google, which I don't know how long that's gonna stay in tune, because I think Samsung's branching off on their own thing. But what Google and Samsung, they bring it to all the other phones. Apple is doing that, but not doing that with their iPhones, and I think that's kind of messed up. I think that they should definitely share everything that the new ones have with with the older ones, and I believe that they should do the gaming and everything like that. I don't see why they're like cutting off things and then trying to blame it on a processor and that stuff. Like even if it's a processor, you can still tweak it with the glow up effect. You can still do that with any other iPhone. That's just an update. You can that's not nothing that's doing nothing to the phone. So Siri can glow up just like that. And and to tell you the truth, the AI technology acts just as Siri does anyway. So I mean they both listen and do the same thing anyway. So I just want to put that out there. So yeah, so getting back to the iOS 26, it said something like personalizing your chat with a new background and answer questions and okay. This it kind of seems a little bit like Android, but I'm just gonna leave that alone. One thing I did hear that I thought was cool is that iOS 26, when it comes, you are able to put, like, let's say somebody's on hold or you're waiting for a phone call, you're able to, basically not, like, I guess you want to say hang up the phone, but not hang up the phone, and it puts that person on hold until you feel like answering it, and then so it's basically like you can be on the phone with somebody, hang up the phone. If they're on the other end, it puts them on hold, and then you can still go back and your phone will still be hung up and you can still go back to answer that phone call when you feel like it, if they want to stay on the phone that long. Okay. So they're going to have a new it says eliminated direction with a new screen tool and iPhone FaceTime. Okay, so you're going to have a new display on your lock screen. You're going to be able to like customize some things, and it says screening calls, basically what I was just talking about. So yeah, so you're definitely going to be able to do that. It's a lot of stuff with iOS 26 that is coming that I like, that's not just underneath the hood. And what I mean underneath the hood, I mean like basically they're doing some maintenance with the phone, with the processor and that stuff, and adding here and there. They're actually letting you see and do more design effects, and it seemed like it's going to be a great big deal of a update. So I'm happy to see that. Now getting to talking about when I said older iPhones and new iPhones, iOS 26 will be able to be on all the way to the oldest phone of an iPhone SE second generation is going to get it. 11 Pro, all the 11s are going to get it. All the 12s are going to get it. All the 13s, 14s, 15, and of course 16s. So are all going to get this update. It's sad, but SS Max is out of the ballpark. They are not going to get no more updates. So, that's, it is what it is. As far as iPads and iWatches, I don't know are they going to get it, or it said all of them supposed to get it, so I know the Ultras will. Maybe the SEs, I'm pretty sure will. I don't know how far back, but I'm pretty sure they'll get it. So yeah, guys. So that's really just it from this update with iOS 26 that has just been launched. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, guys. I'll be back with more.